measured every shadow, I have counted every hour. I have wondered if the darkness had become the stronger power. But beyond what I can witness, there is light I cannot see. And the morning is already moving quietly toward me. The night feels long, but this I know: the dawn is closer than it shows. Dawn is closer than I know. Light is nearer than it shows. When the darkness fills my eyes, morning still is on the rise. Dawn is closer than I know. Jesus, you will lead me home. Every night will lose its hold. Dawn is closer than I know. I have mistaken slow for never. I have called the waiting loss. But the seed beneath the winter was still reaching through the frost. You were never standing idle. You were working through the deep. And the promise that you planted was alive beneath my feet. The sky may still be dark above, but morning travels on your love. Dawn is closer than I know. Light is nearer than it shows. When the darkness fills my eyes, morning still is on the rise. Dawn is closer than I know. Jesus, you will lead me home. Every night will lose its hold. Dawn is closer than I know. Closer with each heartbeat, closer with each prayer, closer through the silence, even when I'm unaware. Closer than my worry, closer than my pain. Jesus, every moment brings the light of hope again. Dawn is closer than I know. Now the eastern sky begins to glow. Every shadow starts to leave as your promise awakens me. Dawn is closer than I know, and your love will lead me home. Jesus, through the coming light, I will step beyond the night. Dawn is closer is near. I could barely hear the morning through the noise inside my mind, but a small and steady promise was beginning to unwind. It was not a sudden thunder, it was not a blazing sign, just a little breath of courage moving gently into mine. What I thought had disappeared was only waiting to be healed. Hope is breathing again, softly rising within. Where the sorrow closed the door, your love is opening it once more. Hope is breathing again, like the sun after rain. Jesus, every breath I take is telling me I'm not too late. There are dreams I stopped believing, there are songs I could not sing, but you guarded every promise through the silence of the spring. You were working underneath me in the roots I could not see, and the heart I thought was empty still had life you planted deep. What felt buried in the night was only reaching for the light. Hope is breathing again, softly rising within. Where the sorrow closed the door, your love is opening it once more. Hope is breathing again, like the sun after rain. Jesus, every breath I take is telling me I'm not too late. Breathing through the weakness, breathing through the years, breathing through the memories that once were filled with fear. Hope does not need shouting, hope can start so small. One quiet breath of Jesus' love can change the heart of all. Hope is breathing again, and the night has an end. Every step I take today is carried by amazing grace. Hope is breathing again, I can feel life begin. Jesus, what I thought was gone is rising with the coming dawn. Hope is breathing, breathing again. I have waited for an answer, but no answer has come out. Still the silence is not empty, still your presence fills the room. And I do not need tomorrow to believe you will come through. I may never know the reason, but I know the one who stays. I can rest without answers, I can sleep without seeing. I can trust that you are working, even when I don't know what it means. I can rest without answers, for your love is enough. Jesus, what I cannot understand, I can leave inside your hands. Every road is hidden corners, every faith has nights of doubt. But you never shame the questions, you just gently lead me out. You remind me I am human, you remind me you are God. And the mystery I carry does not mean that you are gone. I do not need the whole design to know your heart is holding mine. I can rest without answers, I can sleep without seeing. I can trust that you are working, even when I don't know what it means. I can rest without answers, for your love is enough. Jesus, what I cannot understand, I can leave inside your hands. I release the need to know every place this road will go. I release tomorrow's wait into everlasting grace. When the questions come again, I will call you faithful friend. You are more than any sign, you are here, and you are mine. I can rest without answers, I can breathe without fear. I can trust the road before me, because you are walking with me here. I can rest without answers and awaken in your love. Jesus, what I cannot understand is still safe inside your hands. I can rest because you stay. I remember how the night began, with no strength inside my hands. I remember every question and the ground where I could not stand. But your mercy came beside me, and your patience carried through. what's impossible has led my heart to you. I did not rise by strength alone. Your faithful love has brought me home. I rise in your love. I rise by your grace. I rise from the places where sorrow had taken my faith. I rise in your love with hope in my eyes. Jesus, you have carried me from the darkness into light. Every tear became a river, every wound became a door. Every weakness showed me mercy I had never known before. You were with me in the silence. You were with me in the rain. And the hands that held me through it are still holding me today. The night has lost its final word. A better song is being heard. I rise in your love. I rise by your grace. I rise from the places where sorrow had taken my faith. I rise in your love with hope in my eyes. Jesus, you have carried me from the darkness into life. I rise with every promise. I rise with every prayer. I rise because your faithful heart was always waiting there. I rise not without memories. I rise not without scars. I rise because your love has shown that broken things still start. I rise in your love. I rise in your light. I rise with the morning that waited beyond every night. I rise in your love. My heart is alive. Jesus, you have carried me, and now in you I rise. In your love, I rise. In your love, I am alive. There are thoughts that circle slowly. There are worries at the door. There are questions without answers that I cannot carry anymore. So I bring this restless evening and the weight I cannot hide. Jesus, enter every silence and remain here by my side. I do not need a perfect day. I only need your peace to stay. Let Let your peace stay here. Let it settle every fear. Let it move through every room, like the morning breaking through. Let your peace stay here, closer than the tears I feel. Jesus, breathe across my soul, until every part is whole. I've tried to calm the thunder with the strength inside my hands, but some storms are only quieted when I place them in your plans. You are patient with my weakness. You are gentle with my mind, and the peace I could not manufacture in your presence I can find. I do not need to run away. I only need your peace to stay. Settle every fear. Let it move through every room, like the morning breaking through. Let your peace stay here, closer than the tears I feel. Jesus, breathe across my soul, until every part is whole. Let your quiet presence be the answer over all. Let your peace stay here. Let tomorrow become clear. Not because I know the road, but because you share the load. Let your peace stay here, through the night and through the years. Jesus, I can rest tonight, held inside your faithful light. Let your peace stay here with me. The world can change without a sign and leave me searching for a place, but every road that moves beneath me still remains within your grace. When all the things I trusted fade and certainty is hard to find, I feel the shelter of your promise holding every part of mine. I do not have to understand to know I'm resting in your hands. I am still safe in your hands, even when I cannot stand. Every fear I cannot name is covered by your faithful grace. I am still safe in your hands when I cannot see. without a sound. But you are working in the hidden, deep beneath uncertain ground. You hold tomorrow without worry. You hold the past without regret. And every tear I thought you missed is something you remember yet. The road may bend, the seasons change, but your strong love remains the same. I am still safe in your hands, even when I cannot stand. Every fear I cannot name is covered by your faithful grace. I am still safe in your hands when I cannot see your plan. Jesus, nothing in this night can take me from your love and light. Hold what I am losing, hold what I cannot keep. Hold the dream still waiting and guard me while I sleep. Hold my heart through every hour until my faith can understand. There is no safer place for me than resting in your hands. I am still safe in your hands. Now my weary heart can stand. Every night will meet the dawn because your love keeps holding on. I am still safe in your hands. You will lead me through this land. Jesus, wherever I may go, your faithful hands will bring me home. Still safe, still held, still loved by you. Rain is moving on the window like the tears I could not hide. Every drop becomes a memory of the roads I walked inside. But you never left the doorway. You never turned your face. Through the weather of my sorrow, you remained in the same place. The storm can change the way I feel, but it cannot change the love that's real. Through the rain, you stay. Through the longest day, when the sky is dark above me, you are still the light that loves me. Through the rain, you stay. You do not walk away. Jesus, every storm I face still unfolds inside your grace. There were moments I believed that I had fallen out of sight, but your mercy kept on shining like a candle through Your presence became stronger than the thunder in my thoughts. The storm may rise, the wind may move, but nothing takes me far from you. Through the rain, you stay. Through the longest day, when the sky is dark above me, you are still the light that loves me. Through the rain, you stay. You do not walk away. Jesus, every storm I face still unfolds inside your grace. Stay until the rain is over. Stay until the clouds divide. Stay until my heart remembers you were always by my side. Stay when I am tired of waiting. Stay when courage fades away. Jesus, I can face the weather, because through the rain you stay. Through the rain you stay, and the clouds begin to change. Every drop that once felt heavy now reflects the light of mercy. Through the rain you stay, and you lead me on my way. Jesus, when the morning breaks, I will know you never change. Through the rain, you stay. This does not look like a garden. This does not feel like a song. There are pieces all on the ground here where I thought that I belonged. But you see beyond the fragments. You can see what they become. And the place I call unfinished is a place you have begun. You are not ashamed of dust. You can make it beautiful with love. You are making beauty here in the middle of my tears. You are shaping something new from the things I've journeyed through. You are making beauty here, even when it is unclear. Jesus, nothing in my life is beyond your hands of light. There are scars that tell a story. There are wounds that still need time. But you never waste a season. You redeem each broken line. What I see is only weakness. You can turn to tenderness. And the places I once covered, you can fill with holiness. You are patient with the clay. You are shaping me in grace. You are every fragment in your hands is becoming part of grace. You are making beauty here, and the morning is so near. Jesus, I will trust your art with every piece of my heart. You are making beauty even here. I walked into the valley thinking I had come alone. Every path was unfamiliar, every light had nearly gone. I expected only silence, I expected only pain. Then I saw your footprints waiting in the middle of the rain. You did not watch me from above, you came down close and called it love. You met me in the valley where my strength had disappeared. You sat beside the broken places, and you were not afraid of tears. You met me in the valley when I had nowhere left to hide. Jesus, I discovered mercy was already by my side. There were nights I blamed my weakness, there were days I lost my song, but you never counted failure, you just helped me carry on. You were present in the waiting, you were gentle in delay, and the road I thought would end me became where I learned your grace. The lowest place became the ground where your faithful love was found. You met me in the valley where my strength had disappeared. You sat beside the broken places, and you were not afraid of tears. You met me in the valley when I had nowhere left to hide. Jesus, I discovered mercy was already by my side. You were there before I entered, you were there before I cried. You had walked the road before me, you were waiting on the other side. Now the valley cannot tell me that your love has gone away, for the deepest place I traveled was the place I found your grace. You met me in the valley, and you taught my soul to rise. Every shadow lost its power when I looked into your eyes. You met me in the valley Your love kept me alive. You met me there, and you stayed. The night can speak in heavy voices. It can tell me hope is gone. It can cover every window and convince me dawn won't come. But the darkness has a limit, and the fear will lose its claim. For your love was here before it, and your love will still remain. The night is strong, but not as strong as the heart that holds me on. Your love outlives the night. Your love remains the light. When every star has disappeared, your faithful heart is still right here. Your love outlives the night and carries me toward life. Jesus, darkness cannot stay where your love has made a way. I have watched my courage weaken. I have felt my spirit bend. But you never called me hopeless. You still called me your friend. Every season has a doorway. Every tear can meet your grace. And the sorrow that surrounded me will not have the final say. The night may speak, but I believe your love is writing victory Jesus, every shadow fades when your love becomes my day. Your love remains. Your love outlives the night. I thought the night had hidden me beyond the reach of mercy. I held my breath beneath the weight of every fear surrounding me. Then through the silence came a sound, so gentle yet so clear. Your voice was moving through the dark and calling me back near. You knew the road that brought me here. You knew the name of every tear. Your voice finds me in the dark, like a flame inside my heart. When I cannot find the way, you call me gently by my name. Your voice finds me in the dark and reminds me who you are. Jesus, even here I know I have never been alone. I carried words I could not speak and wounds I could not measure, but you were never frightened by the pieces under pressure. You did not wait for me to rise or ask me to be strong. You sat beside my weary soul and stayed the whole night long. No shadow reaches far enough to separate me from your love. Your voice finds me in the dark, like a flame inside my heart. When I cannot find the way, you call me gently by my name. Your voice finds me in the dark and reminds me who you are. Jesus, even here I know I have never been alone. Call me out of sorrow, call me out of fear, call me from the places where I disappeared. Speak until my tired heart remembers how to breathe. Your voice is stronger than the night and stronger than my grief. Your voice finds me in the dark and awakens every spark. When the morning feels so far, you become my guiding star. Your voice finds me in the dark and restores my broken heart. Jesus, now my soul can know I will never walk alone. Your voice still finds me Your love